Okay. Well, I made it. You have no idea. So it's fall. It's cool. It's getting dry, which is fall. So I thought I'd talk about case 27 from the Blue Cliff record. Yunmun's The Body Exposed, the Golden Wind. The oak tree in front of my apartment building, right in front of my window, is starting to lose its leaves, and soon I will see what it really, really looks like. I'll see its structure. I'll see how the branches extend out and how the smaller branches extend from those. And I'll see how the tree is twisted and bent and gnarled in spots. A monk asked young men, "How is it when the tree withers and the leaves fall?" Yunmun said, "Body exposed in the golden wind." Recently, I saw my orthopedist, who quickly dislodged me from the idea that I was still the mountain goat that I thought I was. And if you saw me in the service, you know I'm not that mountain goat anymore. Climbing and bounding up and down staircases and easily dashing to catch a train. I thought I was that. I'm not. How is it when the tree withers and the leaves fall? Body exposed in the golden wind. I'm single now. After 32 plus years, the first many years in togetherness and the last many in a form of alone, yet not aloneness, and waking up. How is it when the tree withers and the leaves fall? I turned 65 this year. And walked into work at my primary job and wondered, I've been at that job 5 years less than I've been in my relationship. A rush of voices singing came into my head. The first voice I heard was the 50s and 60s chanteuse, or songstress as they used to call her, Peggy Lee, singing, "Is that all there is?" Then she got drowned out by the band called The Clash. And they were singing, "Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. And if I stay, there will be double." Body exposed in the golden wind. When I first studied this koan, I thought, simple. It's about getting old and what happens when you get old. And yes, that is what it's about, partly. It is about aging and the lessons of impermanence that are happening all the time. All the time. in our lives and that we don't see until we suddenly realize that, hey, I'm older. An example of that is a few years ago, I thought I was really smooth. I have no gray hair, or not a lot of gray hair. And my companion started laughing. And I said, "What are you laughing about?" And she said, "You haven't seen the back of your head lately." I ran and got a mirror and held it up in the bathroom to the other mirror. I had been aging behind my back. Seriously annoying. The koan, it's also about the nakedness of situations, of life. When the facade falls away, when the leaves that keep us from seeing the real shape of everything going on in our life, when those leaves fall away, and there is our real life in the moment, the structure gnarled, twisted, with the golden, cold wind blowing through. What then? In her talk a few days ago, one of the things that Roshi Enkyo asked was, why are we here? Why are we here on a Saturday sitting for a half day? Why? I believe it is, as Roshi Miyoko said in her talk on Thursday, I believe the answer is our practice is to see our lives as they are. We can't see our lives, our jobs, our relationships, ourselves, if there are covers and tarps and, yes, leaves in the way of seeing the real structure. And to be able to absorb the news of impermanence of ourselves and of others. My brother called me on Thursday evening to let me know that he'd gotten word that one of our mother's cousins had died during the day. We'd planned a trip to Chicago for next week to see her and to check in on our mother. Then we got word that her cousin might not be around for even that long. So my brother Brian flew out to Chicago, hoping to see Cousin Joan and to do a Zoom call between her and my mother. Too late. After he'd given me the news, we were both silent for a moment. And then I said, "Damn, everyone's getting old." He replied, "Yeah, his voice trailing away. Our cousin, a leaf dislodging from the family tree to float slowly down while another trembles in the golden wind. And then there's Oscar. Oscar, one of my now 2 cats, whom some of you have met and some of you have heard about, isn't a middle-aged cat anymore. I've thought that he was, and that he was fine, as if he would never age. But now, He misses the litter box when he pees and has to be really, really coaxed off the bed and out of the bedroom to where his food is. And often he walks around howling because he doesn't know where he is. I'm sure my neighbors hate me. Early morning howlings and me shouting, "Stop it!" And lately when I come home, only Beckett, my other cat, comes to greet me. Oscar is sitting on the bed. Beckett sees and has seen for a while what I would not. He had no facade to dispel. He knows that Oscar is on his way out, and now, so do I. Seeing last fall the real structure of my partner and my's relationship when she, due to illness, was not home for an extended amount of time. Suddenly, there was no tarp of illusion about what we were living or how we were living, covering the real structure of our relationship. Nothing is ever one-sided. Neither of us chose to see beneath the facade. Or, if you will, the leaves began falling off the tree, and the golden wind of reality blew through, exposing me to what I could no longer live with, and the pain that will eventually be a memory that would cause, and exposing me to the freshness that has brought. It is time to get rid of the leg brace and have the appointments for gel injections that scare me because I'm so incredibly needle phobic, and physical therapy because I would like to put off knee replacement for as long as possible. I have deluded myself with little stories of, I'm good, I walk fast, I'm making it up and down the stairs, no sweat. Bullshit. If there were some sort of emergency, I would have to think to myself, well, Sherri, you've had a good life, a great life. You can't even run for the train right now. What makes you think that you can run away from a nut in the subway car or on the street with a gun or a knife or some other disaster? I won't perhaps be a nimble mountain goat anymore, but maybe a trotter, maybe able to trot out of the way of whatever. Yes, practice to see our lives as they are. Love yourself enough to see your life, all parts, as they are moment to moment, as we sit here right now and beyond here. Don't think of seeing each moment of your life as every day awakening to some fresh new horror. Think of it as, oh, that's what's there. That's what needs to be improved, moved, or no longer serves my life. I see so much that I can do at the moment. There was so much I was missing, and so much that is now clear because the leaves, for now, are gone. And yes, this is a constant process, just like waking up every morning. Yeah, I can see your faces. I know this is a big ask. I know this is a really big ask. There's a line in Taylor Swift's song, Anti-Hero, that I love because I feel like it's true for a lot of us. And it goes like this. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. Look and appreciate your life without the covering, without the leaves. It's you. I have a poem by Derek Walcott that I read last December during retreat. And I'm going to read it again because I feel like it's appropriate. And I thought it might help you. It's called Love After Love. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at each other's welcome and say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you, who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit. Feast on your life.